Hey guys, this is Spartacus here. As highly requested by a lot of you, I am going to be making a tier list of all the Call of Duty Zombies map, all the way from World at War to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and this is including maps that are not made by Treyarch as well, so that's going to include maps such as Groston House from World War II, or maybe Zombies in Spaceland from Infinite Warfare. So not just Treyarch zombies, we're going to be seeing Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games zombie maps in here as well. I'm not going to go into detail about each map that I choose to list from S through F here, and I'm sure you guys have seen these tier list videos, so I'm not going to explain how like this works. I'm sure you guys already know how it works and all, but I'm not going to explain when I like put a certain map like on the C section, for example. C section, wow, that was really clever of me. But anyway, yeah, when I put it in a certain tier area, I'm not going to explain it because I've tried that already in previous recordings, and the video will just be way too long, and I just got done making over a 30-minute video talking about my review for Black Ops Cold War, so I'm just going to place them as quick as possible, then maybe I'll briefly go over and like kind of say why I chose where I chose them. So anyway, starting with Shangri-La from Zombie Chronicles. This is going to be C tier. Orange. What am I talking about, you guys? But Origins, also from Zombie Chronicles, originally from Black Ops 2, of course, is S tier. I love that map. So good. Final Reich, I would argue it's probably C tier again, honestly. Blood of the Dead, I'm gonna put this on, obviously, the B tier. Not as good as Mob of the Dead, but Blood of the Dead was still enjoyable for me. Easter egg was also pretty difficult and quite fun doing it with my friends, and yeah, I can't really explain too much because I want to make this as quick as possible. And so Verrucht, it was also, this is Zombie Chronicles version as well, and there's going to be repeated ones. Like the reason why they say Chronicles on them is because let's see here, so like Black Ops 1 Shino Numa, like there's see the normal Shino Numa from World at War, then Black Ops 1 Shino Numa. I'm just going to put them in the same tier listing, whatever I put the first one at, and I mean they're the same maps. I mean the only difference with like Black Ops 1, or I guess Zombie Chronicles, really is I guess the different weapons you can use, and of course Gobblegum, but I'm just gonna put them in the same tier. So Verrucht, I'm going to put it in the D tier. Sorry, guys, I don't really like it. Ancient Evil is going to be S tier. By far, the best Black Ops 4 Zombies map is Ancient Evil. I love the gauntlets on it. The Easter egg was absolutely amazing. And by Easter egg, I mean Easter egg quest, because obviously there are side Easter eggs. But yeah, Ancient Evil, in my opinion, is the best Black Ops 4 Zombies map. Voyage of Despair. This is kind of a tough one, but I think I'm going to say the same with Blood of the Dead, B tier there. Shadows of Evil, not too keen on this map, so I think I'm going to put in the C section, as I called it earlier. But Der Reese is Black Ops 1 version. I'm probably going to put it at B tier. Shino Numa, we already kind of went over that, didn't we? No, maybe we didn't go over Shino Numa. We go over Shangri-La. I swear we went over Shino Numa. Okay, anyway. Shino Numa, I'm going to put C tier. I'm only putting it above Verrucht because it has the randomness of perks when you open up those different areas, and I really like that about the map, but that's really all it has going for it. Shino Numa, again, yeah, I'm going to put the same thing there. Alpha Omega, I'm going to say this is B tier. As you can see, we have a Black Ops 4 maps here in the B tier section. Alpha Omega, I think, was pretty underrated, honestly. After doing the Easter egg and figuring out the different steps for how to upgrade the different ray gun Mark IIs, yeah, I feel made the map a lot better. Tortured Path, I'm sorry, F tier. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of, I guess, like how you could go through the 3 different maps by doing those objectives. It was pretty unique, and you could still play on those 3 maps separately for survival. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of World War II zombies. Bus Depot, I'm gonna be putting it at D tier, I guess, because there's like nothing to it. You buy one door and all you can do is use the mystery box, no perks and no pack-a-punch machine. Der Reese, we kind of already done this one from the Black Ops one. Zombies in Spaceland is A tier in my opinion. I think it's very underrated. They didn't take itself seriously. It was a very fun map, a lot of different things you could do on it, and it was enjoyable. Verrucht, which I guess we kind of already went over, where it says there. Descent, I'm going to put on D tier. The only reason why I'm not putting in the F tier section is because Descent is an underwater map, and I thought that was really unique that they did that. And yeah, other than that, I don't care. Buried, ooh, this is definitely an A or an S tier map, and I'm very biased because it came out on my birthday, and it's a very good map overall. It's not just because it came out on my birthday. I'm gonna, I really want to put it on S tier, but you know what? We'll put it in A tier. We'll put it in A tier. I mean, it's a very good map, honestly. Kino, I think, is a little underrated, or not underrated, overrated, and so I'm just gonna put in the C section, the C tier area. Gorod Crovy, this was a great map. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier though. Although the Easter egg is really good, I like how the different challenges you had to do were in the Easter egg steps were randomized every time you went through them. But the boss fight is by far the best boss fight we've ever had in Call of Duty Zombies, and the map itself is okay. It's just a lot of rubble and like broken buildings. And of course there's dragons on the map. Don't forget about that. And so yeah, I think B is a good spot for it. It's a Groston House. I think I'm gonna put it at C tier, just because Groston House was a bonus map for World War II, and they didn't want to take it too seriously. It was just some bonus map you can get. Doctor and Toten, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to say D tier. The only reason why I'm not putting it F tier is because it is a challenging map, and personally, I like challenges, and there's no perks or Pack-a-Punch on it, so that's kind of why. Darkest Shore, also D tier, was not a big fan. The Giant, I'm going to say, is A tier. It was a great remaster of Durice, and they added additional things to it that they didn't originally have in the other Durice, like you could get Deadshot or Stamina by doing a certain Easter egg on it. I thought that was really cool, and I think a lot of people might have forgot about that Easter egg, but Giant was a great map in my opinion. Call of the Dead, I did not play this too much. Oh no, is it really frozen? Oh no, oh wait. Okay, yeah, I'll keep it at C tier. I thought that was frozen there for a second, but yeah, C tier, Call of the Dead. Fun fact, I only actually played it during the, the mobile version of the game, but it was okay. I don't know, having George Romero run around was kind of annoying, honestly. Okay, there is definitely some lag going on here. I didn't mean to put that on the F tier, but Nocturne Tone, we kind of already went over that, so it's D tier. For some reason, this is, like, lagging really bad. I really hope I don't have to, like, cut this video because of how bad it's lagging. Togdur and Toten, I didn't play this too much. You know what? I'm going to put it also C tier. I really didn't play it that much. This is actually the only Black Ops 4 Zombies map I didn't do the Easter egg on, and I really need to go back and complete it, so that way I have them all done. But it's not a bad map. It's just like Call of the Dead. They're the same map essentially, but there's a lot more to Togdur and Toten, and I would argue that Togdur Toten is better than Call of the Dead, but it was very underwhelming to see that it was just like all the other Aether maps from Black Ops 4, and they kind of just remastered an old Zombies map and just changed it a little bit. I don't know. I think it's C tier. Mob of the Dead, S tier. Come on, guys. We all know it's S tier. Some people say the map is overrated and stuff like that. It's not overrated. That map is absolutely amazing. And Die Rise, Die Rise, a lot of people are very judgmental about this map. I think C tier is definitely where it goes. It was pretty unique for its time, especially being the first DLC of that season for that game. Oh gosh, what is this lag that's going on? Is it because I'm recording? This doesn't make any sense. My computer should. What? Oh snap! Okay, we're back, you guys. That didn't actually. I don't know what was going on there. But anyway, Der Eisendrache. I actually don't really know how to pronounce it exactly. I'm sure some of you German-speaking people do. But I'm going to say A tier. I don't know. It could be S tier, but the bows were really cool. However, really everybody just goes for the fire bow. Let's be real here. Like the void bow is literally the one that everyone avoids, and it's mostly because you have to have crawlers to actually get it. But the Easter egg was fun. It was pretty easy to do. I wasn't going to say it was easy. I think it was a pretty medium challenging Easter egg, but I enjoyed it. And then Shaolin Shuffle, I'm going to say C tier. I actually thought it was pretty unique having the different types of nunchucks. I think there were nunchucks that you had for like the wonder weapon in that game. But the map itself was just meh. You're in the city, kind of gave me like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes because you're in a sewer and you have to fight a rat king or something. Zetsubou no Shima, I'm going to say it's C tier. A lot of people might put it in the F tier or D tier section, but I thought the map wasn't as bad as everybody says it is. Town, I would say, is B tier. I really enjoyed it. You had all the necessary perks. There was Pack-a-Punch. It was pretty much the one survival map that everyone played on that wasn't transit essentially, and I think a lot of people just played on Town, honestly, and it is a good map. Nocturne Tone, I think we already did this one, yes, so the D tier area. Dead of the Night. This is another map that I thought was very underrated and not a lot of people gave it love. I would say, I think C tier is appropriate. You know, I like how he had the vampires that you could fight. There was werewolves, and the werewolf boss fight was really cool because at one point it like turns invisible. And the wonder weapon wasn't too good though, and I liked how the layout was. You were in a mansion, but the characters were just kind of annoying. Honestly, I didn't really like the quotes they had. Ascension. Ooh, this is probably going to be B tier. I really like Ascension. That was a great map. Raven the Redwoods, also B tier. Raven the Redwoods might be my favorite map in, not Zombies in Spaceland, but in Infinite Warfare Zombies. I thought that was a great map. Another underrated one. The Frozen Dawn. Yeah, D tier. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of that map. The Frozen Dawn, like, it was definitely better than the Tortured Path, but as the last DLC map, I don't think they did quite as good as I wanted it to, and they made the storyline extremely confusing. I just didn't understand it at that point. Infection. I forgot about this map. This is the Burger Town map. I'm going to say it's F tier. Honestly, I absolutely hated it when you had to escort the civilians into the chopper, and it was so hard to protect them. Like, zombies would swarm them like crazy. It was impossible to protect the people, and you always had to do it. And if you didn't protect that civilian, you would get severely punished for it, and I didn't like that. So yeah, Infection is F tier. I'm sorry, God, I can't believe I put that in F tier, but I did it. Okay, so Classified. This map wasn't too bad. I would say C tier. I think that's an appropriate spot for it. The Shadowed Throne, F tier. You know, this is gonna sound absolutely terrible, you guys, but I think out of every zombies map that I played, the Shadowed Throne is the only zombies map I can never figure out how to get to Pack-a-Punch. I guess I could have always looked up like I'm not Easter egg, a tutorial on YouTube, but I never bothered doing it. I like trying to figure this stuff out for myself, and I can never figure it out on the Shadowed Throne. So yeah, I'm sorry, F tier for me. Die Machine, gosh. Die Machine, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put it D tier. So Die Machine, you know, it was fun when I played it, but there really isn't that much to do on the map, you know. And of course, it was the only map we had with zombies at the time when Black Ops Cold War first came out. Of course, we had Depths Arcade, which was really fun. I wish they had Depths Arcade on here. That would have been really cool. But yeah, Die Machine, it's, you know, it's just a glorified version of Nocturne and Toten, which I put in the same tier, surprisingly. But it is better than Nocturne and Toten because there is more things to do. But realistically, like, there's not that much to do. And Verrückt, I think we already did this one, but this is for Black Ops 1. Origins, S tier, of course, because we already have it in Zombie Chronicles. Moon, that's a tough one. You know, Moon, I would argue, I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. It is a good map, but sometimes I get really screwed over of the anti-gravity that's in the game and the excavator. I think it's called the excavator that like blocks off your path, and I accidentally run into it because I'm a numbnut, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna put it B tier. Farm, I actually really enjoyed Farm. I'm gonna put it same with Town, even though it doesn't have Pack-a-Punch Machine, it does have perks, and it was a map that I really enjoyed playing on. Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna say C tier. The boss fight was pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed the boss fight, and the map itself was really unique. It really gave me, like, I don't know, 40s or 60 vibes, maybe more 40s vibes. I don't know. It's not like I lived during that time anyway. But Attack of the Radioactive Thing was pretty unique in itself. But Shangri-La. Did we already do this one? Yeah, C tier. The Beast from Beyond. Oh man, you know, I'm not gonna put it on F tier. Like, I think I'm gonna put it D tier. Like, the Beast from Beyond, the thing about the map is, you know, it was too hard. I felt like, especially at the very beginning when you're fighting the extinction aliens, which is also another reason why it's so low on the list, is because they ruined Extinction for me because of that map, and I'm not very happy about that. So Moon, of course, we kind of went over this. Where did I put Moon? Moon was here, right? But wait, yeah, Moon. Okay, cool. And then Shino Numa, I think we already did this one as well. Yep, C tier. And 9. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say 9. So I put Ancient Evil. You know what? I'll say it's A tier. Not quite as good as Ancient Evil, but pretty dang close. It has that gladiator and, like, I guess Greek and Roman mythology in it, and I just love that. I love that kind of stuff. And so 5, which we already kind of did with Where did I put the other 5? My classified, put it down there, huh? Yeah, I would say it fits pretty the same with classified. But yeah, Revelations. Revelations. I realize this list is getting pretty thick here. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna say C tier. Like, the thing about Revelations is that, you know, I think it was pretty unique in itself that they chose a lot of different zombies maps and kind of put it into one map, and you can travel to one area to the next. But it wasn't like its own unique map. And so I also felt like the Easter egg sucked, you know, especially the end of Black Ops 3's like life cycle before they added Zombies Chronicles. There wasn't really a boss fight. Like I don't know, like the boss fight in Gorod Krovi was amazing, but Revelations was so disappointing. And so I'm sorry, Revelations. Nuketown Zombies, I'm gonna say that's also C tier. It's not a bad map. It is pretty hard to survive on, and I like how the perks come down from the sky and you have to wait so many rounds for another one to come down, and it's completely random. Same with Pack-a-Punch, and I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. You have to actually wait and survive until a perk comes down so you can buy it, and I think that was really cool. Ascension, we already did this one, and this was B tier. Outbreak, this was a very unique zombie experience, and I was actually playing it right before this video, and so I think I'm gonna put it at B tier. You know, I actually really did enjoy Outbreak. I definitely prefer survival maps, but oh wait, never mind. I thought this was Outbreak for I thought this was Cold War Outbreak. This is Outbreak from Advanced Warfare. No. I'm sorry. This is like maybe, oh God, I'm going to say D tier. I don't know. I didn't like Advanced Warfare Zombies either. Carrier. Oh gosh, Carrier. I'm going to say maybe C tier is a little bit better than Outbreak. Transit is very underrated. I would say that's probably... I'm gonna say B tier. I don't know. I did enjoy it. I did play it quite a bit. Kino, I think I already mentioned this one before. Where did I put this one, you guys? I don't remember where I put Kino. Oh wait, it's right here in C tier, I guess. Then we got 3 more. Firebase C. Sorry, D tier. You know, it pretty much ties with, I guess, what is it? The other, freaking, oh my goodness, is it even in this section? I don't even see it. But yeah, Die Machine. It pretty much ties with Die Machine. It was cool to have another zombies map, but it really didn't change that much from Die Machine. I also don't like the fact that you have to fight the Orda every few rounds after you've like fought the Orda during like round 30 or whatever, and it kind of like it kind of makes it hard to if you're trying to go for high rounds. And so yeah, I don't know. D tier. Sorry, especially that Easter egg step where you have to like capture mimics. Yeah, that was stupid. Marauder Toten, it was a B tier map in my opinion. That was a great map. The Wonder Weapon is amazing. Like, come on, you cannot argue with that. And I think there's a lot of other things they did with the map that was great. So the boss fight was pretty good. And so yeah, I think it was definitely a B tier map. And then Forsaken, the last zombies map. I would argue this is also, I'm gonna say it's C tier. Not quite as good as Marauder Tone. I think it's mostly because of the layout, and for some reason the starting room on my Xbox Series X is extremely laggy, or it's like input lag, or what is it? Like the frame rate's really bad. I think that's what it is. It's the frame rate that's really bad on Xbox Series X in the starting room. No idea why. But it's not just that. It's also the layout isn't quite as good as Marauder Tone in my opinion, and the Wonder Weapon's really good though, and I haven't done the Easter egg yet, so I can't really say. I'm about to do it here probably in the next week or so, but there you go, you guys. This is my tier list for zombies. Is there a way, you know what, I might be able to actually like reduce the there we go. This looks so much better. I probably should have done it at the beginning of the video, but there we go. I can fit it all in one screen right here. So this is it, my zombies tier list in 2021. Yeah, like kind of just briefly going over it again. S tier maps: Origins, Ancient Evil, Mob of the Dead. So I guess only 3 maps essentially, because repeated orange. I said orange again, you guys. Origins there. But yeah, these maps are just phenomenal in my opinion. Absolutely fantastic. And then of course you got some A tier maps, not quite the best, but they are really good still. You know, the Giant, Wasteland, Buried, Zombies in Spaceland, or Eisendrache at 9. Great maps of, like, if you notice here, we got some Black Ops 3 maps, Black Ops 3 maps, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, and an Infinite Warfare Zombies map made it on the list, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, then just kind of goes down from there, you know. Not very many F tiers, Tortured Path, Infection, Shadow Thrones. If there's any, like, I don't know, F tier maps I would throw in here, maybe The Darkest Shore, you know, I don't know, Descent probably. I hate Advanced Warfare and World War II Zombies. I just didn't like it very much. And so yeah, some of these could like move up and down one row, but you know, that's it. That is my tier list, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're brand new for more Call of Duty videos every single day, and I shall catch you guys later.